How's it going, everybody? Got quite a lot to cover in this video, including 2 free PlayStation game updates to go over. These are updates that just dropped, and also, there's a lot of talk around GTA 6. I've tried to stay away from covering anything GTA 6 related, but we actually have an official confirmation of something. An official confirmation that the age listing is fake, launch date is a mystery, and that is coming directly from a ratings board. We'll talk all about that, as there's been a lot of GTA nonsense, especially if you fancy yourself a Twitter or X user. Man, I feel like I see GTA 6 stuff on my feed way too much. And then also, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, we have a bit of an update on the development of that game, and actually, an update on why the development has been so efficient, and especially comparatively speaking to a lot of Square Enix titles in the past. We'll talk that at the end of this video. First of all, Amnesia The Bunker has gotten its Halloween update, and it is now available. Frictional Games has released a Halloween update for survival horror title Amnesia The Bunker, which is adding a brand new shell shock difficulty and a new game mode in the custom mode. Enter a French bunker during the First World War, surrounded by the corpses of your comrades. Evade the jaws of an inhumane creature that stalks your search for an escape. An innovative and immersive new gameplay designed for the genre, explore the branching environment of the bunker and successive runs from the centrally located safe room. Keep your generator fueled. Lest the lights go out, the creature hunts freely in the dark. After your first play of Amnesia The Bunker, curate your own horror experience in custom mode with more than 30 different settings and parameters, and face the most hardcore Amnesia experience yet with the shell shock difficulty, which is being introduced with this new update. The all-new features include new creature behaviors that increase unpredictability, sub-level fuse system, restore electricity to turn on the lights in each of the bunker's zone, hardcore health system, lose health while bleeding, bandages stop bleeding but don't restore health, and medkits stop bleeding and restore health, more randomization, lockers and their combinations are in random locations, saving progress costs fuel, locked fuel storage room, the unlimited supply of fuel and already difficult to access resource is now locked and has its own combination located somewhere in the bunker, revolver locked in a storage locker and not available from the start, the safe room is no longer safe, and new training grounds level for you to practice your skills. And that's only the tip of the iceberg. They note that more is included with the update. Much more, I should say. Amnesia The Bunker is currently available for Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. A timely update with Halloween right around the corner, so this is the brand new Shell Shock update. And by the way, Amnesia The Bunker has started going on sale. I believe it's usually like 20 to 25% off, so yeah, I believe it's on sale right now on the PlayStation Store. If you do want to pick it up, this is the latest game in the Amnesia franchise. It was received really well. As far as Frictional goes, you know, Soma is the game that still clicks with me the most. Obviously, Amnesia The Dark Descent is incredibly iconic, but that game shows its age, and Bunker was received fairly strongly as well. Moving on from that, Among Us on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 has gotten a brand new update, getting a brand new map called The Fungal in a free update. Explore the Fungal, made up of sandy beaches, mushroom jungles, and cliffs. There's lots to discover here. The beach is a vast open space that gives imposters plenty of chances to find someone alone, while the highlands give crewmates at a higher elevation more vision than those below. All new tasks: play frisbee, fish, roast marshmallows, lift weights, and more. And new sabotage: the mushroom mix-up sabotage swaps everyone's color and cosmetics, making it the perfect time for imposters to kill without being discovered. Careful though, it only lasts for a limited amount of time. Among Us has been around for a very long time. I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with the gameplay style of it. It is also going on sale pretty frequently. Like, you can get it for like $3 or $4, which is kind of crazy. Like, Among Us is a good time. If you have friends to play the game with, and you can go online, of course. It's a fun time. I played it for a little bit. It's not like I got super into it, and it was a game I was constantly going back to, but, you know, it's a decent little party game, so definitely go check that out if you have Among Us. That is a brand new free update. Alright, moving on from that, I've tried to refrain from making any GTA 6 videos just because, like, why are we even talking about this game? Like, I feel like people on social media talk about GTA 6 ad nauseum, and, you know, apparently we were supposed to see some sort of announcement in the last few months, this month in particular. Everybody's like, yeah, GTA 6 is being announced today, and it's like, we never actually get any sort of announcement. It'll be out when it's out. I imagine it'll be out in fall 24 because they have expectations, Rockstar that is, for that fiscal year, so I would imagine that GTA 6 is going to make up a bulk of their expectations as far as revenue goes, but as noted on PC Games, a GTA 6 age rating that recently appeared is a fake, and there is no available information on Grand Theft Auto 6's launch date. The Australian Classification Board confirms in an exclusive statement to PC Games, and with Rockstar's new sandbox game and sequel to GTA 5 remains one of the most anticipated, official news on GTA 6 is still absent. There's a lot of rumors about characters, locations, and things like that, but nothing actually confirmed. We know that the game is in development. Rockstar has said that there were a bunch of leaks that were pretty wild that happened with GTA 6, and I'm sure the game is fairly far along in development, but Rockstar's probably actually one of those development studios that they aren't crazy and that they need to reveal a game 7 years before it comes out. No, we don't need any Star Wars KOTOR type cinematic trailers. We don't need Sony-style Wolverine trailers for games that won't be out in 4 or 5 years. They probably want to reveal the game, and then at most a year after the reveal, it'll be out. That's generally what they do. I believe that was the case with GTA 5. I believe that was the case with Red Dead Redemption 2. And kudos to Rockstar for being one of the development studios that actually go that route instead of revealing their games 8 billion years before they come out. Everybody knows it's in development. The speculation is gonna get out of control anyway. You don't need to reveal the game early, but at this point, like, yo, if it's out fall 24, we should probably get a reveal here pretty shortly. The Australian's classification branch told PC Games on this: the classification record for GTA 6 that previously appeared on the National Classification Database was unfortunately erroneous. This has now been removed from the classification website. The classification board also discussed the launch date, noting, "We appreciate that this is a highly anticipated release and there is a strong interest in the gaming community, but we have no further information available, such as the release date." We all know that GTA 6 is in development. It'll probably be out in fall of 2024. Hide your kids, hide your wives, as far as every other game goes that's coming out around the same time. Like, good luck to those games that come out around the time of GTA 6. You guys should just delay your game, indefinitely. Get a couple of weeks after GTA 6 at least. You launch it in the same week of GTA 6, you launch it a week after, you're gonna get absolutely thrashed. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That goes for even bigger titles. Like, GTA 6 is gonna be on a different scale than most games coming out, and even with me saying that, stop the nonsense of it being $150. Yeah, $150 is probably what people are going to spend that get super into GTA Online and they decide to drain their bank account. Hell, those people are probably going to drop, closer to $150,000 than $150, and obviously that's a little bit of a stretch, but you get the idea. I wouldn't worry about this game's MSRP being $150. Maybe a special edition, a complete edition with the DLC or whatever, but highly doubt the base game will be anything more than $70, but we shall see. Lastly, I do want to note, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is out February 29th of 2024, and hell, look at that, a 4-year turnaround between Final Fantasy VII titles in this remake trilogy. I consider that a gigantic W, considering that Square Enix has taken 6, 7, 8 years, games have been stuck in dev hell, etc, etc. FF7 Remake's sequel, Rebirth, has been a very quick turnaround time, and between 80 to 90% of FF7's development team have continued their work on Rebirth, allowing for the efficient development. Naoki Hamaguchi told Bloomberg, "It was quite clear who to go to if we had a certain question or problem we were trying to solve. We were able to work together as a team to achieve this great flow and tempo of game development. I want to put my best foot forward," adding this is his aim to ensure this new game reaches the consumer of today. That's where I believe my role comes in as a younger creator within this team. We understand that Final Fantasy VII is a difficult title to get into today, but Rebirth is developed very meticulously, so it won't feel unnatural when you start playing. All the tutorials will be there. We have created everything carefully so that even a new player can enjoy the game. And mainly I want to talk about the dev cycle and the quick turnaround for the game, because it is remarkable. Again, I've been around the block. I've been through the Final Fantasy 15 development process when it was Final Fantasy Versus 13. We've been through a lot as far as these games. Kingdom Hearts 3, how long did that game take? I know after it was announced, development went fairly smoothly, but man, it took years and years for that to finally come together. It would be nice if this became more of a normality and Square Enix finds their footing as far as getting games consistently out, and FF7 has been a huge success. Rebirth coming out 4 years later, that is a gigantic W. I do implore that Square Enix tries their hardest to get the final title out in 2027. Why do I say that? Well, 2027 would be the 30th anniversary for Final Fantasy VII, and, that's just perfect. Concluding the trilogy on the 30th anniversary of Final Fantasy VII, if you could time it out and get it to the day of the 30th anniversary, that's just perfect. Those little things I think would go a long way. And just for, giggles, I would also try to get the third part on 3 discs. You probably don't need 3 discs with Blu-ray, but just for the sake of promotional aspect of the game, because the way they leaned into the fact that Rebirth is on 2 discs, that's a huge promotional vehicle for them. They could do the same thing thing with part 3 if it's on third disc. Hell, you could just do the third disc as some sort of soundtrack or, you know, digital art books or stuff like that, but just get it on 3 discs and you can use that literally to elevate the game's promotional muscle. I think that would be very strategic. I think it coming out 30 years after Final Fantasy VII, that just makes all the sense in the world, and I think it would be a great idea to do that as far as how promoting the game. But who knows what that game will be called. You know, I've seen a lot of speculation, but let's get through Rebirth. Let's see what they do in the conclusion of the game, because I think a lot of people are going to be fascinated by that. But that is going to do it for me. Again, Amnesia The Bunker as well as Among Us get free updates on PS4 and PS5. GTA 6, it'll come when it'll come, and it'll probably be in fall 2024. Like, just stop believing everything you read about this game, because it's just a gargantuan amount of info that comes out, and it just seems like, you know, I get it, trying to drive engagement and all that, but yeah, the game will be announced probably by the end of the year, and just don't get too eager, and don't think every day a trailer is gonna come in. FF7 Rebirth official development is due to team chemistry, and mostly due to the fact that the majority of the team has been carried over from the original remake's development. Hopefully Square Enix can continue this trend, especially with FF16 DLC on the way on top of that by the other team. But that'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.